Hello, friends. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming today and spending some time with me. My name is Danny. I am here in my workshop where I do art and crafts. And today we're going to make a very simple craft using just a piece of paper, single piece of paper. All you'll need is some scissors and a glue stick. And I will show you how to make this. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you how it works. Okay, let's get started. So we have our single sheet of paper, a ruler, glue stick, and scissors. Step one is we are going to measure this piece of paper. Now you can do this whatever width you want, but for demonstration, I'm going to make a 2-inch strip. So with your ruler, find 2 inches, make a line, kind of guide, and now we are going to fold this piece of paper right here at the 2-inch line. I look for my mark right there, and it does not have to be exact. This is just for example. So I have my crease. So now I'm going to use this crease as a guide and cut it with my scissors. And kids, make sure you have permission to use scissors or have adult supervision. However, this step is so much easier if you have a paper cutter, because you can do it pretty clean and pretty quick. All right, now we have our strip. The next step is we're going to fold it in half. We're going to line up the sides here, the edges, but don't crease entirely. Just pinch just in the middle, right there. See how this is still a little bit of a loop here? You don't want to push too hard. This is just a guide for us to put the glue. And we open, and you can see that crease there. We're going to work with this crease. All right, so we are now just left with the gluing portion. With the glue stick, you're going to go directly across the crease and slightly above and slightly below the crease. We don't want too much glue on here. We only want an edge of these flaps here to connect there. So a little bit above, a little bit below. Now you can kind of hopefully see the glue here. Now, when we fold this over, we don't want to use a whole lot of pressure here and bend it. So we want to take this flat edge and line it up right to the crease. Just like that, light pressure here. And then we're going to flip it. Now we're going to bring this edge right in front of the other edge. Just like this. And now you should have this loop on both sides. And I'm really just kind of pushing the tiniest area in the middle because we're going to want to open up as much as possible. So the way you can do that is turn it here, and with your fingers go in and kind of lightly pinch just to kind of open it up. So we want it to stay connected in the middle, just like that. And believe it or not, this is done. That is how simple this craft is. Okay, now that we have finished the construction of this, we are going to take it outside because it needs some space to be thrown in the air. And after you throw it in the air, the air is going to travel through these little loops and it's going to start to make it flip, 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 flip. And it's really fun to do. Let's go. All right, friends. So as always, I hope you enjoyed your time and you enjoyed making this craft. Hope you learned some new skills. What I would love you to do is I would like you to experiment with this. And what happens when you change how wide the piece of paper it is? If you do it wider than this one, which was 2 inches, what happens if you make one that is 1 inch or even ½ inch? Maybe there might be something different. And as always, be sure to be safe. It's fun to drop this off of something very high like a playground or the stairs, but make sure you have permission from your parents or there is an adult supervising you. So please be safe. But remember, have fun, and thank you for coming today. I'll see you soon.